Hello, everyone. Welcome to Clay Loves Logic, where on this channel I solve logic-based Sudoku puzzles I find interesting. Today I'm going to be looking at the puzzle 89 by burgermason. As always, I'll put a link to this puzzle in the description of today's video. But for now, let's turn our attention to the rules. Hey, miss. And we're off to a really good start. 3 seconds into the video, and we have a complete freakout, which is par for the course. Okay, so what we know is that normal Sudoku rules apply. You have to have the digits 1 to 9 in every 3 by 3 box, in every row, and of course, in every column. Now, digits separated by a V are going to sum to 5. Digits separated by an X sum to 10. There is a negative constraint, but it only applies to the V. So what that means is these two digits could sum to 10, even though there's not an X there. That's fine, but they could not sum to 5. That's not allowed. And those are the rules as we get them. So let us get into this puzzle. So get a toy. Not that one. You got to get me one. I will hold this one for you to chew. Okay, so let us highlight our 5 pairs. That is how I like to start these puzzles. Okay, so all these 5 pairs, we're going to pencil in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to grab our adjacent 10 pairs. We're going to pencil mark those with 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, this will be a coloring puzzle. I know there's a 9 here. You know what, actually, we might not color this just yet, because, I mean, right away, 9 comes out of this, which means 1 comes out of that. And so it comes out of that. 4 comes out of these. 1 comes out of this. No, sorry. 4 is removed from there. So 6 is removed from there. And then 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah, I changed my mind. We are going to color. So when you're doing these kind of puzzles, there's 2 ways you can make. There's 2 ways you can make 5. 1 and 4, and 2 and 3. Now I don't know which is which, but I know that one pair of V's has to be one of those pairs, and the other one has to be the other. So I can say here, this digit here is pink, or blue, sorry, and blue plus pink sum to 5. I don't know what they are, but I know that they sum to 5. And then so the flip of that is I can say that green and yellow sum to 5. Now that is all true. Now we can take that and we can say, you know, yellow plus tan sums to 10. We can just make these, we can make these together. You know, purple plus pink and orange plus green. Those are just the colors I use, but that's how I sort of track it in my brain. So now, because we have a blue and a pink here, we can say that this 10 pair, or this 5 pair, has to be green and yellow. And this has to be, you know, tan or orange. And this has to be blue and pink. And then the second that's, well, where do we go from here? Sorry, one sec. Oh, well, look, there's an 8 here that sees this. This digit's not an 8. The second it's not an 8, those aren't 2s, and these aren't 3s. This is a high digit now. It's 6, 7, 8, or 9, because we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 seen here. So this is from 1, 2, 3, or 4. There's going to be a, you know, a 10 pair here that can't use either of the light or either of the digits from this pair. So this one here has to be the green, yellow, tan, and rust. Now this one here, this has to be a high digit because we have all the low digits in its row. And better yet, it has to be from this pair because we can't have a low pair that's not green or yellow here. Now, that's interesting because remember, there's a negative constraint that applies to 5s. So these 2 digits here can't be the green, yellow split because that would sum to 5. So this is the high digit, and then this is the low digit. Yeah. And now that we've done that, we have both of those pairs. So this digit here has to be a blue or a pink digit, which makes this digit a purple or a dark blue. And this is then, oh, I pencil marked that 1, 2, 3, 4 wrong. That's supposed to be 6, 7, 8, 9. I was like, wait a minute, this is broken. This is purple or dark blue. This is green, yellow. This is purple. dark blue, or sorry, pink blue. This is purple, dark blue. So that makes this pink, blue, purple, dark blue. This is a green yellow pair, but it has to be yellow and green because of these ones. And then this digit here has to be green or yellow. So this has to be green or yellow. So this has to be tan or orange. And what do we need here in the middle? We need, well, brown, which is 5 in my puzzles. Brown, tan, and dark blue. Ah, look at that. That's beautiful. Because we can't put a dark blue digit here. We can't put a dark blue digit here. We have to put a dark blue digit somewhere over here. And that's going to unravel a bunch because then this has to be purple. This has to be pink. This has to be blue. This has to be blue. This can't be blue. This has to be blue. This has to be pink. This has to be dark purple. This has to be dark purple. And then what I knew was blues are 1s or 2s. And pinks are 3s or 4s. And that makes purples 6s or 7s. Which we knew, but we get to just put it in, which is nice. And now blue is not 8. Look at that. This is not 8 anymore. Oh, that does it actually. As soon as this is an 8, this is 9 because this is only 1 or 2. Dark blues 1, light blues wherever they exist. Oh, and look at that too, this light blue here. So this is pink and this is blue. So all of our blues, light blues are 1, dark blues are 9s, pinks are then 4s, and purples are 6s. Well, that's really cool, actually. So then all of these, none of them are 1, 4. They're all 2, 3 pairs. None of these are 6s anymore. Or 9s. You know, they're just 7s and 8s. Yeah, that's true. This is a fun puzzle. This is a 5-9 pair. Oh, and that's going to tell me, well, this is this or this, which we knew. Okay, what am I going to tell you next? Well, I'm going to tell you that we need a 6 somewhere down here. But I don't think that's interesting yet. What about this? This sees 1, 4, 6, and 9. So this is a 2, 3, 7, 8. And in fact, because there's this tan 7, 8 here, this one has to be the orange green. So it has to be orange and that green, which is going to make this yellow and make this green, which is going to make this yellow, and it's going to make this green. And what is that going to do? Well, I mean, we know that this is 7, 8. We know that this is 2, 3. Now what? We need a yellow digit somewhere over here. Oh, well, the second that we have a green digit in here, this is, oh, good jump. This is now blue-pink. It just has to be. Which puts a purple or a dark blue here. And a purple or a dark blue here. Ah, look at that. Can't be purple. It is dark blue, which makes this light blue. It makes this pink, and it makes this purple. And then we can fill them in accordingly. 6, 4, 1, 9. You're a crazy lady. You're a crazy lady today. Of course, we know that this isn't tan anymore. So neither of these are blue. So then what? What's the next piece of the puzzle? Miss, dude. Guys, my dog is driving me up the she's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy, baby. Hi. You're a crazy lady. You are. What about this one? Oh, okay. Well, look, this one has a 2-3 pair already, and the 6. So this is a 1-9 pair. Hi. Hi. I don't know what kind of 1-9 pair. Oh, but what that tells us is this is a 5. And it is brown. And then this is a 9, and it is dark blue. Yeah, that's what that does. That's great. It's a great deduction. 4 now. 4 is now here, isn't it? Because look, where do you put a 4 in this box? Well, you don't put it here and you don't put it here. So it has to be in the bottom. Once it has to be in the bottom, the other 4 has to be in the top. So pink is up there. Pink is down here. Purple, where do you put purple? Somewhere over here. Don't know where yet. There's no negative constraint on the 10. It only applies to the 5s. Okay, so where do we go from here? Let's think. Oh, this is a 7. That's so obvious. Yellow, wherever it is 3. Wow, that's been available for probably 3,800 years. But I'll take it now. Because it tells us that this is like that. So it's like that, and like that, and like that. And we're going to get a bunch of digits. Okay, so all of these are 8 minus this one. We don't know. Oh, sorry. Minus like that. This is 2, this is 2, this is 3, this is 7, and 7. Well, now, I mean, this is not 7 or 9 anymore. Or 8. This is 6. 6, 4. So purple and pink. This is no longer pink. This is pink, and it is 4. Okay. So now, where do we put the 6? In here? One of 2 places. What do I tell you next? Oh, this is a naked single by way of what? What is it? It's an 8. And that points to this beautifully, because now this can't be an 8. This is a 7. Once that's a 7, this is a 3, this is a 2. 2s are green, and 3s are yellow. And now we have 1, 2. So this just has to be 3 and 7, because it's the only options left, which is represented by those 2 colors. Therefore, this is then a 5 or a 9. Isn't that right? And it is right, of course. This is a 5. And this is a 9. I'll color those ones in at the end. What do we need here now? We need a 2, which has to be here. And we need an 8. That's all true. What do we need in this row? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5 somewhere. And an 8. So this is the 8. This is the 5. In this box, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7 and 9, of which we cannot distinguish yet. In the central grid, 1, 2, 3, 4, we need a 5 somewhere, and an 8 and a 9. This is the 8, and then this is a 5-9 pair that well, the 5-9 pair sees this 7-9 pair, and it tells us that this is a 5 and this is a 9. And the second that we have that, this no longer can be a 5. It's a 7. This is a 5. Up here, we're going to need a 1 somewhere. It needs to be here. And a 5, which is there. Moving along over here. Oh, well, now we can do this 3-7 pair. That's 3. That's 7. 1, 2. We need a 3 somewhere. Has to be here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 9. In the bottom, we're going to need what? We need the digits 1 somewhere over here. 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, and 6. I don't think we can actually do much with that yet, other than the fact that this is not 6 and this is not 1. This one here is not 1. That's okay. Let's do these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7 and 8, of which this is the 8. This is the 7. And then we need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, not distinguished yet. Or distinguishable, rather. Across the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 6, and 7, of which this is not 7. So this is 7. This is 5 or 6. And then here, 1, we just need 2, 3, and 5. 2, 3, 5, 6, right? And this is 6 because it can't be 2, 3, or 5. This is then 1. This is 9. This is 1. This is 5. This is 6. This is 9. This is 7. And then we get a 5 here, a 6 here, a 5 here. And then we just need what? 2 and 3. So this is 2 and this is 3. 15 minutes, 44 seconds. 213 people have solved this in 1.4 days. I do like this puzzle, but for it to be complete, we need to finish our coloring. 9s are represented by the color dark blue. 3s are yellow. 5s are brown. 8s are orange. 2s are green. 1s are blue. Strike the color. 9s, let's remove that. 9s are good now. This one's not tan. This digit here has to just be brown, and then 6s are purples. Oh, one last. A thing of beauty. I love a nicely colored puzzle, and that was very, very fun. burgermason, great puzzle. I hope everyone enjoys it. This is a very, very fun introductory coloring puzzle that you should give a try if you want. Thanks, everyone. Consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't. Thanks, and have a great day. See you on the next one.